The unbelievable morning habit of Marcus Aurelius that ruled an empire. Picture this, the Roman Empire, at its absolute zenith. A realm of unimaginable power, wealth, and influence, yet perpetually teetering on the brink of chaos. At its helm, Marcus Aurelius, a man burdened with endless wars, devastating plagues, and constant political intrigue. How did one mortal man, facing such overwhelming pressure, manage to not just rule, but also write one of history's most profound philosophical works, Meditations? The answer isn't found in grand decrees or military tactics, but in the quiet, profound moments of his early morning. For Marcus, the empire was a crucible. Barbarian hordes threatened from the north, a devastating plague decimated his legions, and the very fabric of Roman society was under immense strain. Every dawn presented a new challenge, a fresh test of his resolve. While most would be consumed by anxiety, Marcus sought something different. He wasn't looking for quick fixes or superficial courage, he was cultivating an unshakable inner fortress. But how did he begin each day to meet such monumental demands? Long before the palace stirred, before the first rays of sun pierced the imperial chambers, Marcus Aurelius was awake. In the pre-dawn silence, amidst the flickering shadows cast by oil lamps, his day didn't start with demands from advisors or reports from generals. It began with an internal struggle, a universal resistance many of us face every morning. The comfort of the bed, the desire for a few more moments of oblivion, vied against the monumental responsibilities that awaited him. His very first conscious thought was not of the empire, but of mortality. He practiced what Stoics call memento mori, remember you must die. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think, he wrote in his journal. This wasn't morbid contemplation, it was a powerful catalyst. By accepting the impermanence of life, he stripped away trivial concerns, focusing his mind on what truly mattered in the precious moments he had. The battle to leave his bed was a microcosm of his daily struggle. He'd write, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, as a human being. What do I have to complain about, if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do?" This wasn't mere self-talk, it was a profound declaration of purpose, an active wrestling match against inertia, driven by the core Stoic belief in duty and virtue. He didn't rise for personal glory, but for the sake of humanity. His actions were to be guided by the four Stoic virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Each morning, he recommitted to being a servant to the common good, not a slave to his own desires. This fundamental shift in perspective, from self-interest to universal benefit, fueled his resolve, turning the simple act of waking into a profound affirmation of his highest ideals. Once he had conquered the inertia of sleep, his most crucial morning ritual began: journaling. These weren't official decrees or public pronouncements, these were his meditations, private notes to himself, a personal guide for navigating the moral and ethical labyrinth of his life. With quill and scroll, he engaged in a daily dialogue, examining his thoughts, intentions, and reactions. This was his mental training ground, his forge of wisdom. Within these sacred pages, he practiced the Stoic art of perception. He wouldn't dwell on external events he couldn't control, but on his interpretation of them. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been, he penned. He dissected judgments, stripped away emotions, and sought to see things as they objectively were. This radical honesty with himself brought clarity amidst the imperial fog. Crucially, Marcus also engaged in premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. He would anticipate the day's potential frustrations, encountering ingratitude, injustice, betrayal, rudeness. By mentally rehearsing these adversities, he immunized himself against their sting. He realized that others' faults were their own burdens, not his. This act of preparation built an emotional fortress, making him impervious to the day's inevitable slings and arrows. His morning routine wasn't about avoiding pain, but about controlling his response to it. He reinforced his inner citadel, understanding that while the world outside might rage, his inner world, his thoughts, judgments, and intentions, remained entirely his own dominion. No external force, no barbarian invasion, no political conspiracy, could touch the peace he cultivated within himself through this consistent, deliberate practice. Despite the gargantuan tasks ahead, he found moments for gratitude. Not for his immense power or wealth, but for the simple gift of reason, for the opportunity to improve, for the connections to other human beings. This wasn't passive thankfulness, but an active appreciation that grounded him, reminding him of his place in the cosmos and his capacity for good, no matter the imperial grandeur or impending doom. When Marcus Aurelius finally emerged from his private chambers, he was not just an emperor, he was a philosopher king, mentally armed and ready. His morning ritual had transformed him from a man burdened by an empire into a ruler of his own mind. He was prepared not just for the day's tasks, but for its trials, its injustices, and its fleeting joys. He stepped out, composed, resilient, and utterly present, ready to face an entire world he could not control, with a mind he absolutely could. Marcus Aurelius's morning routine wasn't a magic spell, but a daily commitment to mental fortitude. His greatest legacy isn't just his reign, but this timeless blueprint for cultivating emotional resilience, discipline, and wisdom in a chaotic world. It reminds us that mastery begins not with conquering external forces, but with conquering ourselves, one deliberate morning at a time. The emperor's secret, it turns out, is within all of us. If you found value in this story, make sure to like, comment, and follow our channel. And for more deep dives into ancient Stoic philosophy, focusing on emotional resilience, discipline, and wisdom, click on the next long video appearing on your screen now.